I think for me, firstly, is the kind of business that we're doing is not for the faint-hearted, I must say. It's the kind of business that is predominantly white-owned. And for you to succeed in that particular business, you require a lot of capital. You require a lot of effort to put into that particular business. My name is Mshoza Malaza. I am from Belfast, Tutuga, just about 20 kilometers from here. I come from not a privileged family, but yeah, I've worked for the mining industry for the past 10 years, and I've gained the necessary experience to deal with a number of social, political, and corporate business issues. So I started trading into business in 2016 by establishing a company called Plan Hire and Equipment. And then I started participating in small infrastructure roads projects within the municipality and within the other mines within the Makazeni. Then from there I started working under Exxaro at Conco during the infrastructure phase of this particular project. And then from there we also went for a bidding process with Planco, where we got a contract for about 5 years. So we're doing business with other mines around as well. I think about 1 or 2. We currently have about 36 months contract with them as well. Most of the people that are currently doing it around the Makazeni have not seen the success that some of us have seen because of the capital that is required for you to participate in the business. I will say asset acquisition, access to finance, your maintenance costs are very high. That's the nature of the business. And then obviously the maintenance costs in terms of the OEMs, original equipment manufacturers. They come very handy, and there's no company in Makazeni that supplies those particular maintenance parts that you need. But obviously cash flow becomes an issue at the end of the month when you are still starting. But yeah, if you are running your business very correctly, towards 3 months, 4 months, you are starting to break even. So yeah, it's difficult, yes, but it's worth participating in it, and it's worth every effort that one puts in it. So our relationship started there during, at the time I was still working for the mine, and then I was appointed the chairperson of the LED forum of the municipality. The local economic development fora, their mere purpose is to ensure that every business that you have or that we have in Makazeni has a conducive environment to operate. So Exxaro participated in those particular meetings with reports in terms of the social and labor plan, in terms of their CSI initiative, and I was chairing that particular forum. So that is where we started the relationship until so far. Whilst we were dealing with a number of community issues, then one of the issues that Exxaro brought to our attention was the funding, ESD funding that they have for local SMEs in all their operations. So we invited the ESD team to the offices on your left, and then during that particular, they presented their case in terms of the requirements that you need to fulfill in order for you to be considered for funding. And we did exactly that, some of us, and some of us were successful, some of them were not successful because of the requirement that you need. I think firstly for me, when I got the funding, I only had 2 machines, which is a water bowser, 2 water bowsers. But I had a contract for additional 5 ADTs or more with Blanco, which is for 5 years. So when I got the funding, my business in terms of asset acquisition and asset ownership, it increased from 2 to about 7. So currently running with about 2 water bowsers and about 5 ADTs. And obviously, the impact that they have had in the communities, it's quite, you can speak for the whole day. Number one, when they came here, they made sure that this particular project, at its inception phase, during the construction phase, they introduced it to the municipality. They then said, these are the requirements to participate, and people started participating in as far back as November 2017. Obviously, with the opportunities that they have advertised, and then we participated, all of us, we managed to create, currently we're standing at about 14 permanent employees that we have appointed from locally, which are operators, and then we currently have about 3 admin staff and myself that are currently running the business on a full-time basis. We have currently donated with Blanco a soccer jersey to a football team called Napoli FC and Napoli Ladies Club. We also donated about 1,500 masks in the early stages of the COVID last year. I think around about June or so. We donated to a school in the township. Together we empower.